people were asking for confirmation that Nigeria Army and police are colluding with Fulani terrorists.
Good morning, gentlemen. One of these problems we are having in the armed forces today is because we give the enemies chance to outsmart us. The 48 laws of power, number 22, page 163, says, use the surrender tactics to transform weakness into power. Now, you send our soldiers to battlefield, and along the line of the battle, the soldiers overpowered the bandits or the Boko Haram. Because they have been overpowered, they now applied the 48 laws of power by surrendering. Now, the soldiers now applied the military rules of engagement and decided not to fire them because they have surrendered. At this stage, they got them arrested in order to investigate them and get more of their secrets. Now, instead of focusing on getting their secrets, the government now retained them and said they are repented Boko Haram. You enroll them into the army, you are paying them salary and train them, giving them more secrets of the soldiers. And by the time they got the power, they will reinforce more and come back for you because of what they already know.
What other evidence do you need that the police and the army are colluding with those that they imported to come and kill you? And you wake up in the morning and you say you're a Nigerian. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
Oge akụkọ ụwa anyị lewetara gị sịla ọwara igwe okwu okwute BTV ka o sila abịara gị onye nwere gị ntị ọ bụla ihe anyị na-eme na-amasị gị biko la atụsara anyị ozi a ka o rite ikwu mara otu ibe ọnụnụ ka ọrụ ibe ya tupu
if I can open my mouth to say that you are not doing well, then I'm a fool. But stop. Simon, I'm warning you, stop. Work accordingly. Do not be faster than your shadow. Do not follow the rubbish they are talking about.
In front of him, when they give me that post for me to control all of them in media, God knows I normally advise all of them when I call meetings. Even sometimes Mazi Chinasa will say, call, let me talk to them. But him, Methuselah, as you said, is the only two that don't want to belong in anything IPOB is doing. Don't even want to respect the DOS. When you call them on meeting now, please, Paul Achebe, go and delete this video. Paul Achebe will tell you nobody has right to tell him what to do about his video. So my brother, tell me. So if that means now in front of all of you, we are going to do an experiment because I believe all of us is under oath. I will call Ikenga right away in front of all of you and command him to delete any of his video now. He will do it now, here, now. Let us call Paul Achebe. So it's different in between discipline and obedience. Onyendu taught us obey before complain. But this, my brother, never obey before complaining. He like complaining. Exactly.
Insubordination.
Exactly. He knows the
all of them. And in Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu. Obinigwe nkato. Asirom nyanwo because onwo omanfifo melonwe. Oburugodu no life imprisonment. Toya. Etoya ban. Ko nolu futa. Iko ko tata fufo. Fugodi because iye wunde mother. Butande mother na free. Toya life imprisonment. Oburugodu no 53 or 54 years. Ebe katazie ego nyabro 47 years. Only about 47 plus I go not by the time Toya Nyanol there, you know, Toya Gang, Campoloka, Capitala, Kandi was weak, and the generation of them, the era of these people, I can wipe way out. The case will wipe on the Enugu state, wipe on the Nnamdi state, etc.
Do you think that Chibuze Guato, the Mkurumiri in South Africa, do you people think that he started this attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just because he just quitted IPOB? Or do you think that he have been nursing this thing and be planning it for many years before coming to a conclusion to stand on his feet to do it? That is one question I want you to ask yourself. Now, second question is, if person like me will be reporting the issue, the atrocity of Chibuze Egwuatu, to people like Agba Anyimu, who is a member of DOS, and Agba Anyimu covered it and they used his position to make sure that he protected the King Guruadu, which is Chibuze Egwuatu, and the Chinasa Nworu will come on Radio Biafra to defend him when he went to Nigeria and he used Nigerian security. And the Azayoba could not utter a word. These are members of DOS. And the Mazi Nzurunike, the issue, I brought this issue to him and he swept it under carpet. And this Ekuke, the dwarf in Italy called Dimbadini Keke Oda, used his own power and position to protect this Chibuze Egwuatu. Do you people think that the Chibuze Egwuatu is alone in this journey? Many of you don't know that he is not alone. In case you are thinking that he is alone, Chinasa Nworu told you that there is a new group of IPOB using IPOB to rise and they are in top jar. Ask him what are the name of this new group and who are the people piloting it, so that he will be able to tell you now, not tomorrow, and he will not tell you, remember I said there is a group. Let him not use Nigerian pastors as strategy. He should be able to mention the group, if not DOS group. That is how things have been done. Because under Mazi Nnamdi, there is nothing like DOS secretary. What we have is IPOB secretary. How can you have DOS secretary when there is IPOB secretary? So is DOS going to issue their own press release outside IPOB press release? Common sense is not common. Now they are going to open another headquarter. Why IPOB have their headquarter in Germany? And they tell you that they put Mazi Nnamdi, who is in DSS dungeon, as a special guest of honor, without telling Mazi Nnamdi, and Mazi Nnamdi is not aware of this. I ask you, are you using your sense, or you are just a dumb baby? Oh yes, member, anywhere they push you, you go. Now, is the definition of foolishness is when you shout Chibuze Egwuatu is a criminal, Chibuze Egwuatu is a sabo, and you turn back and say Agba Anyimu is doing good, Chinasa Nworu is doing good. You keep on praising the masters of Chibuze Egwuatu. That means you're a foolish person. And for those of you who will come out and say you are doing video, you are dismantling Chibuze Egwuatu, and they say you stand with this one, or stand one place, we will know where you stand. I hate men that are not men, who cannot stand and speak, because you cannot stand on your words. You see it now. Paul Achebe was suspended because of the Chibuze Egwuatu. Agba Anyimu spokesperson and the DOS spokesperson. Today, what do you have? I know all of you will go to comment section to abuse me instead of sit down, reason like a wise person, and ask yourself, who are the people who use their position in IPOB to build Chibuze Egwuatu and destroy IPOB media teams? That today there is no more IPOB media. What we have now is foolish bingos, bunch of miscreants parading themselves as this thing. Azayoba is now a content creator, talking rubbish every day on social media. I don't want to say much. I want you to ask yourself, do you think that Chibuze Egwuatu just wake up one morning and start doing what he's doing? He did not. And I want you people to ask, who are the people that protected him? Who is Chibuzeba working with in IPOB? When you know these things, you will know who is the enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. I don't want to say much. I remember my humble self, MAP, one man squad. I know they follow crowd. If you watch me, I will always get my leg. I do things the way it pleases my spirit and God to go to that there. Finish the right thing. God bless you. Stay tuned for more videos. If you want to know the truth, raw truth in IPOB and everything that will happen, follow my platform. Listen to my videos. Don't listen to any idiots that will tell you don't listen to me, this and that. They will not tell you the truth. Another person that will stand like Chibuzeba is the one that calls himself fearless evangelist. A very non-entity, a hungry person. One packet of Indomie will make him change mouth. Honestly, watch him. He will be worse than Chibuzeba. I don't want to say much. Oh yeah, the APC media warriors. Over to you.
Akamale nonia lonon de DOS. Ijibage lo DOS. Untere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ba to sa na ose kam ohalese we anonia.